So this is week 7 of the 52 Weeks of Cooking Challenge. This week's challenge is sugar, and we are doing Grandpa's cookies from the Stardew Valley cookbook. So we're going to start with browning over medium, 3/4 of a cup of butter. You'll honestly hardly ever see me baking anything on here because I hate baking. But luckily this one is extremely easy, namely due to the fact that you just brown the butter instead of waiting for it to cool to room temperature and like fold it in and shit like that. So it makes it a million times easier to brown the butter instead of doing normal cookie shit. And the hoes are going to like it because the hoes love Stardew Valley. So they'll all be like, oh, he's so handsome and he likes Stardew. I hope he's single. And I'll get to say, no, I'm not. But thank you. I am betrothed to another and you should see her farm. I got cat hair on my deicide shirt. So with browning butter, you want to be pretty careful. Once you start seeing the foam, I like to turn the heat down to give me a little more control because brown butter goes from brown to burnt very, very, very quick. So I'm just going to gently whisk it and keep the heat down so we're not going absolutely crazy, starting to foam. And in just a little bit, we should start browning. But essentially, you'll see it go from like butter color to kind of like goldeny, and you'll start smelling it get like a little nutty. And as soon as it starts transitioning from golden to kind of like an orangey amber type, just take it off the heat. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't like baking so much is because like if you're cooking or something like that, and you make like one small substitution, or if you're like fuck it, I'm gonna do it this way or some shit, no one notices. But with baking, it's like I use dark brown sugar instead of light, and now my cookies look like big old nipples instead of fun little puffs. So we are going to call that browned. You can also smell it. It smells like kind of nutty. So we are going to set this aside because it's got to cool completely. Probably actually could have gone a little bit longer than this, but we're in a bit of a rush, so. There's a couple things that I think make this recipe so good. The first one is obviously the brown butter, but the second one that you might not expect is oats, because I love oatmeal cookies. So you're going to do 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal, quick oats, and you're basically just going to turn this into like almost like a flour. Ugh. So this oatmeal flour, like I said, it does something special to them. And you can do all this while you're waiting for your butter to cool, obviously. We're going to put in our oatmeal flour. And then some regular all-purpose flour. This is one thing I hate about baking, is how specific you have to be. So this recipe calls for 1 cup plus 1 tablespoon plus 2 teaspoons, all leveled, of all-purpose flour, and then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And we're just going to whisk all that together. Oh shit, salt. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You should really use a kitchen scale for this to make sure that you're doing it exact, but I cannot be fucking bothered, man. Cooking for me is a lot of fun. I love it. It's like a way to relax. Baking for me, not a lot of fun. It's like studying or reading.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I
let my microphone die.
Now that our butter has cooled completely, took about 30 minutes. We're going to put in our sugar into the butter mixture, which is going to be 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 100 grams of white sugar, which is pretty much half a cup, and we're going to whisk that together. And if you're smart, you will use a bigger bowl than this. And then we're going to get 1 large egg, and then 1 large egg yolk. I've broken the egg yolk, and I'm panicking now. I'm gonna lose my job. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then whisk that all in with your sugar and butter mix. Yeah, I'm kind of fucking this up, because to be honest, I didn't leave myself enough time to do this. Nicole is going to hang out with a friend, and I should have started this way earlier. Alright, so once that is whisked together, we are going to add that into our oats and flour and all those ingredients. We actually don't have a spatula in this whole house, so we're going to use this spoon. We're just going to mix this until no flour is visible. All right, so I don't care what you say, that's no flour visible. And now we're going to mix in a cup of these semi-sweet chips, nice and distributed. We're going to throw these in the fridge to chill for 30 minutes. Oh my fucking god. So this has been chilling for about 30 minutes, and what we're going to do here is we're going to do some sneaky freestyling, because these are supposed to chill for at least an hour, but my baby has somewhere to go, and I googled it, and it said it would be okay to just throw them in the freezer for like 20 minutes instead, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm just measuring these into roughly 55-gram balls. So like I said, I'm not a baker, man. I'm impatient. I like fucking with stuff. I think pretty much in all aspects of life, I'm not into precision and persnicketiness and measuring, counting, reading, spelling, learning, empathizing, reflecting. So every one that I'm grabbing has been like 54, 56. Kind of crushing it, if I do say so myself. These last two are going to be a little wonky. What is life if not a little bit wonky? Okay, so now we're going to cover these little dough balls and throw them in the freezer for 20 minutes. And I feel good about it. We'll see if it works out. So our oven is preheated to 350. Our cookie dough balls have been chilling in the freezer for about 20 minutes. And it's time to find out whether this is a boom or a doom. Oh god, like this is going to fuck it up. Do they feel firm? They feel very firm. So now we're going to set these out here. You want to give them plenty of room, about 4 inches or so. And I happen to have perfect image in mind of exactly how big 4 inches is. So now these are going to go in our preheated oven for 13 minutes. We're going to see if we ruin Sunday or not. Who's the cute guy in the deicide shirt making chocolate chip cookies for his girlfriend and her friend while they sew? While I'm waiting for these to finish, I did want to quickly say thank you to everybody who has been so supportive. I didn't start cooking until well into my adult life, and it's become something that I really, really enjoyed. And so I appreciate you all watching and supporting me and hopefully having fun. But I've been really enjoying making the videos. And if you ever have any suggestions about how to do them better, please let me know, because I still frankly don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Get a ring light, put in more memes, better audio quality, take your shirt off. The food you make looks really gross, make better food. Where the fuck's our spatula? Alright, so after 13 minutes, oh, they look good. Yeah, pretty happy with them aesthetically. Pretty happy with these.